चार तो है नहीं, लेकिन मेरे लिए एक काफी है। ये इतनी ज्यादा क्या बोले अभी, जबरदस्त कलाकार हैं, एक्ट्रेस, स्पीकर, गरम मिजाज और एकदम लाल भी पहन के आई है। स्वरा भास्कर, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग मी।
ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर।
और जहां चार यार तुम्हारी नई फिल्म, फॉरगेट दैट, बट तुम्हारे यार इतने सारे हैं लेकिन इतने कम भी हैं। यू आर वन ऑफ द ओनली पीपल दैट आई नो दैट हैज इक्वल एनिमीज एंड इक्वल फ्रेंड्स। जिंदगी कैसे चल रही है तुम्हारी?
But see, luckily the enemies are like people I don't know personally. So I just think that everyone I meet is like, yeah, you know, my friends. I'm very, I mean, I'm quite, जिंदगी अच्छी चल रही है, but I've realized that I'm quite a space cadet. I never, you know, I always assume whoever I meet, I'm always like, I never think कि oh, they actually may have a preconceived notion about me.
Correct.
So they might not be okay with some of the things I say. Like ये मेरे ज़हन में कभी आता ही नहीं है. So I'm very like.
तो लेकिन अभी धीरे-धीरे realizations when you go out for promotions, यही सवाल पूछे जाएंगे. स्वरा, why you like this? स्वरा, जरा इसके बारे में बोलो. स्वरा, ये तो आप बोल ही पाओगे. Don't you feel a little cornered कि भैया मुझे एक बजूका मारना ही पड़ेगा और कहीं ना कहीं आके मेरी फेस पर बम फटने वाला है.
I have to say that there are some words that I have begun to hate.
Yeah.
Okay. Bold,
okay.
opinionated,
yeah.
frank, fearless, controversial. I'm like, भैया मैं बहुत डरपोक हूँ, मैं बहुत फट्टू हूँ, मैं नहीं हूँ bold, मैं नहीं हूँ fearless. But it's alright. That and शादी. मेरे माँ बाप से ज़्यादा तो I feel like the people are concerned कि अच्छा शादी and whatever relationship. Of course, I also have fun with it. I don't mind. But ठीक है यार, I see. Honestly speaking, I have contributed a good deal to this image. ऐसा है नहीं कि
no,
ये मेरा ही करना, ये मेरा ही किया धरा है. तो अब जो
मतलब इलॉन मस्क से ज्यादा कंट्रोवर्शियल तुम ही हो ट्विटर पर.
नहीं देखो, आप मैं बहुत शांत हो गई हूँ. आपने मेरा ट्विटर देखा आजकल?
आजकल फिल्म प्रमोशन चल रही है.
नहीं, और मेकअप की फोटो, कपड़े, मेकअप. And you know what's so funny? All these politicians follow me. So I'm like, राहुल गांधी, तेजस्वी यादव खोलेंगे अपना तो देखेंगे मेकअप.
इतने तेजस्वी लोग आपको फॉलो करते हैं.
ठीक है.
अरे बट यू नो ये भी एक पद्धति है. कुछ ऐसी आवाजें आ गई, यू बिकम वन ऑफ दोस वॉइसेस व्हिच इज होल्ड्स देयर ओन. द अमाउंट ऑफ रिस्पेक्ट विद द डिफरेंट क्लासेस must be very high. So when you go into a party, you get a lot of people saying, "Ma'am, really doing good job."
The funny thing actually is कि मुझे ज्यादातर करके मतलब जितनी भी मैंने गालियां खाई हैं या जो ट्रोलिंग होती है, जो नफरत वफरत, वो सब सिर्फ सोशल मीडिया तक सीमित है. मुझे आई थिंक आज तक एक बार छोड़ के या दो बार छोड़ के जब लोग मिलते हैं वो यही कहते हैं कि थैंक यू, आप जो बोलती हैं करती हैं, सो थैंक यू. लाइक नोबडी, इवन द पीपल हु डोंट अग्री विद मी और सो कॉल्ड, जब वो मिलते हैं वो बड़े अपोलोजेटिकली कहते हैं कि नहीं ऐसा, यू नो लाइक. सो आई समटाइम्स थिंक दैट अब मैंने ये सोशल मीडिया ट्रोलिंग, अब तो खैर वी ऑल्सो नो कि ये पेड ट्रेंड्स होते हैं इसमें. आई मीन इट्स नॉट रियल. तो आई एम काइंड ऑफ ओके विद इट. बट मैं कोशिश कर रही हूँ ऐसे कि मैं थोड़ा ऐसे अपने और भी पहलू दिखाऊं, कपड़े वपड़े ये वो, क्योंकि यू नो रिस्पेक्ट बहुत अच्छी चीज है लेकिन रिस्पेक्ट से ईएमआई नहीं भरती. So as my producers keep reminding me.
But I must say that there's a lot of respect as your films are doing, and not just this that is about to come out, even the ones that have gone to the festivals, winning awards everywhere.
Yeah.
So you know there is also a body of work somewhere that gets lost in all this noise of Swara Bhasker, the very earnest performer. यहाँ पे भी ऐसे होता है.
I think that is the only thing that bothers me, Salil. Honestly, like I think that बाकी मुझे गाली खाने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मुझे you know controversy से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मुझे उस सब से फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मुझे फर्क ये पड़ता है कि लोग भूल जाते हैं कि भैया मैं एक्टर हूँ, मैं कमाती खाती as an actor हूँ. I don't get paid. I know people think I do, but I just want to say I don't get paid for all this other rubbish on Twitter. वो मेरे hobbies हैं, ज़्यादा महंगे पड़ रहे हैं मुझे. पर so I feel bad about that people forget that you know that I'm a pretty decent actor and I love it. And of course then the other thing is कि चलो काम पे असर पड़ता है in the sense कि कितने offers मिल रहे हैं आपको, लोग डरते हैं आपको कास्ट करने से. But वो मैं
I want to come to that. How have the casting directors now been reaching out to you, or how do they perceive you?
They haven't. In fact, some of them who are my friends, one of them, who you know well as well, said to me, and it was very interesting because he was the second person who said it. He said to me कि यार मैं platforms में जाता हूँ तो मैं बोलता हूँ कि you know when they're talking, they're saying कि स्वरा भास्कर जैसी, you know we need an actress like स्वरा भास्कर type की actress. तो वो कहता है कि मैं तो स्वरा को ही कॉल करते हैं. नहीं, स्वरा को controversy होगी. And one actress, I wouldn't have believed him, but one actress I met, one young actress, she was like, oh hi, oh my god, आप 100 साल जियोगे, मैंने आज ही आपका नाम लिया एक मीटिंग में. वो कह रहे थे कि ना ये जो रोल है ना, ये actually स्वरा भास्कर टाइप का रोल है. ये वो तो मैं भी हंस के कह रही थी, या तो उन्हें बोलो स्वरा को ही फोन कर. And she was like, नहीं, thank God, भैया मैं तो नहीं बोला, मैं तो अपने आप ऑडिशन दे के आई. But I thought that was very interesting and very telling. And again, in some sense,
I also feel somewhere ये मतलब एक carry forward of say a VV wedding है, but I do believe somewhere that deep-rooted jealousy / taboo of VV wedding scene also goes a long way in carrying forward this legacy of trolling on you. Sadly, अभी तक लोग भारत में अगर vibrator की बात होती है,
I'm like,
I swear, do you now regret that ever?
no, I don't regret anything in my life, Salil. I unfortunately or fortunately, I'm quite a ziddi person, and I'm ziddi, and I have a very, very clear sense of my convictions. So I actually don't regret. I don't even regret the political things I said. I said it because I believed it. If you ask me, I'll repeat all of that again. So don't ask me. But I'll probably say the exact same thing again because I fundamentally believe in that. No, I don't regret anything. I know hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
तो अब आपको पता चल रहा है कि ओ इससे मुझे ये नुकसान हुआ, उससे ये नुकसान हुआ, वो अलग चीज़ है. And I always think यार पता है जब मैं सोचती हूँ कि अच्छा ये नहीं करना चाहिए था, वो नहीं करना चाहिए था, फिर मैं सोचती हूँ कि यार फिर तो इन माँ बाप को पैदा नहीं होना चाहिए था, इस स्कूल में नहीं जाना चाहिए था, ये किताबें नहीं पढ़नी चाहिए थी, ये टीचर से नहीं, मतलब कहाँ रुकोगे आप? फिर तो आप एक अलग इंसान हो. So I'm also this. मैंने ये I'm also this actor because I'm this person ना. अगर मैं ये नहीं होती तो मैंने ये फिल्में नहीं करी होती. मैं नीलबटे सन्नाटा नहीं करी होती, अनारकली नहीं करी होती, वीरे दी वेडिंग नहीं करी होती, शीरखुरमा नहीं करी होती. I mean even प्रेम रतन नहीं करी होती यार. मतलब प्रेम रतन धन पायो भी कोई नहीं करना.
I forget that you were part of that as well.
Yeah, because no actress wanted to do that either. People are just so scared of, typecasting and all that we actually make our choices based on fear. We don't realize that. So it's fine, yeah.
It works. I think she's also...
You're always there for me to have a chat.
I am. I just get scared sometimes getting on the Twitter timeline with her. But otherwise it works. I think she's one of the most powerful individuals because, anyway, it's such a tough world to hang out in. And also nowadays, I think the insecurity of actors has magnified a lot. Why? Because everyone has an opportunity, an equal opportunity.
There's so much opportunity now.
Incredible. But I've also noticed that a lot of platforms, a lot of people are going to the... Yesterday I was speaking to this Jamtara director as well, he was sitting with me.
Right.
So he's making a season 3. He said, मैंने एकदम raw लिया है इसमें. Sir, इसका मतलब क्या है कि जो existing है वो इनका भी हो गया ना. So and in front of them, and very nicely spoken. This raw and this fresh and this raw and this fresh, this becomes an issue because there's so much work that is going to raw and fresh and raw and fresh. When you're an actor, is there ever fear of missing out on what's going on because of what may be around you?
But Salil, that's what I'm saying. That for me, it just feels like it's a whole other journey that actually it has nothing to do with this because I just feel like that will be a problem if I was like in this circuit.
Yeah.
But it seems like I'm actually not at all in this circuit really, and in some sense, it's all right. Like, yeah. The thing is, I feel like with actors, we will be. हमें कोई ना कोई इनसिक्योरिटी चेस करते रहेगी. हम एक ऐसी प्रजाति हैं जो हमारे खून में इनसिक्योरिटी है. वो हमारा काम हमें ऐसा बनाता है. It's not our fault. You're just like it's like you're saying like this कि अब यार अब इसमें एक्टर की क्या गलती है कि rawness, freshness, आपको नए लोग लेने. अब ये नया आया है कि एक्टर ही नहीं चाहिए, हम रियल लोगों के साथ काम करेंगे. उसमें एक अच्छी चीज भी है पर like
इसमें एक्टर की बिल्कुल कोई गलती नहीं.
हम क्या करें यार इसमें फिर? So I just feel that ये इनसिक्योरिटी हमारे लिए you have to learn rejection and insecurity. ये हमारे जीवन भर के साथी हैं, इनसे दोस्ती कर लो. इनके साथ डील करना.
एक और है भैया, इंतजार करना पड़ेगा, कभी ना कभी आके आपका टाइम आ जाता है और उसके बाद कुछ पता नहीं कहाँ पे आपको ले जाएंगे. जैसे now if I look back, it's almost like seeing part 2 of a Veer the Wedding. Veer the Wedding
का राई का तेल वर्जन. That's what one of my friends was like, this is Veer the Wedding soaked in raika tel.
But it's such a real issue with so many people. The underlying thought is that so many marriages and so many women are in relationships they don't want to be in. And they just cannot question because they're not supposed to question. No matter how far we go, maybe we may reach 2052, but I think these questions will still be there in India.
Yeah, not just कि they don't want to be in those relationships. It's कि marriage हमारे not just हमारे देश में Salil, I would say subcontinent, South Asia में. It's not a country, region, religion, caste, language specific thing. It's a South Asian thing. आपको बांग्लादेश में भी ये problem मिलेगा, पाकिस्तान में भी मिलेगा, नेपाल में भी मिलेगा, श्रीलंका में भी, like whatever, all the countries you'll have find the same traits. That marriage just swallows women. It swallows their lives. It swallows, and I'm saying not even, I'm saying career, even वो तो चलो जो तबका हम दिखा रहे हैं, जो दुनिया हम दिखा रहे हैं, वो तो बहुत obvious सी बात है, housewives हैं वो. I'm saying even really like professional women, my mother, like one thing that happened to me while shooting this film, I was just thinking कि यार मैंने कभी अपनी जिंदगी में, मैं इतनी बड़ी feminist बनती हूँ, इतनी liberated ये वो, मैंने आज तक कभी अपनी माँ से ये नहीं पूछा है कि यार आप क्या खाओगे. वो पूछते रहते हैं कि तुम क्या खाओगे, पापा क्या खाएंगे, ये अबू क्या, ईशान भाई क्या खाएगा, ये क्या खाएंगे. मैंने उनसे कभी ये नहीं कहा कि आप क्या खाओगे यार, आप वो बना लो, हम वो it just doesn't.
If you ask her, she say बेटा जो तुम्हें चाहिए.
Yeah, but I'm saying वो सवाल भी नहीं किया हमने. I've never turned around and asked my mother कि what do you want to do for fun? Like what's your idea of fun? I don't know what my mother's idea of fun is. I just assume.
Shame on you.
I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
I'm really ashamed. Like, no, I mean, I know what she likes doing and all that, but it's never like, I never think
it's not the number one thought.
I'm not thinking of her like that. And I'm saying this is me, and this is my mom, who's a professor. So just imagine the way in which most of housewives of South Asia are just living their lives for other people. वो उनकी पूरी जिंदगी किसी और की जिंदगी बेहतर बनाने में जा रही है. वो अपने बारे में सोच ही नहीं रही है. So our film is very basic at that level. हम ये कह रहे हैं कि यार साल के 356 दिन में से तुम 5 दिन अपने लिए कुछ मजे कर लोगे, कोई पाप नहीं होगा. But
पाप हुआ है.
No, नहीं हुआ यार guys, हम कुछ नहीं देखे हैं. But it is so interesting. हम लोग promotions के लिए गए थे, तो हम अलग-अलग शहरों में जाते हैं. भाई एक ही चीज दिख रही है लोगों को, and वो offended है, खास करके मेल जर्नलिस्ट ये सवाल
गाड़ी वाला नहीं.
पोस्टर पे आपने साड़ी पहन के महिलाओं को एक हाथ में बियर की बोतल, एक हाथ में चप्पल आपने दिखाया. क्या कहना चाहते हैं आप दिखाना क्या चाहते हैं, आप क्या बताना चाहते हैं हमारे घर की महिलाओं को. I'm like, oh wow, ये आप मतलब बिल्कुल. तो मैं कमल सर जो हमारे राइटर डायरेक्टर हैं, कमल पांडे, मैंने उनका सर ये तो मतलब गनीमत है आप आदमी हो जिसने ये फिल्म लिखी. मैं तुमको आगे कर देती हूँ. मैंने कहा लिखिए, इनसे बात करिए.
आप तो जवाब ही मत दो ऐसा.
मैं तो बोलती हूँ मैंने शादी नहीं की, मुझसे कुछ मत पूछो. I don't know anything.
We take a little break and come right back. Swara Bhasker is always unfiltered. And it's almost like, I'll give you an example. I remember doing a podcast with her when podcasts in this country, nobody understood the meaning of that. It was viral before the word viral was actually viral online. And it was incredible. I had friends, I remember speaking to her months later when she said, listen, can you edit a few things from it? My friends are calling me and telling me stuff.
Yeah. My friends are like, what are you saying? What are you doing?
This film comes out, it's in the sea of madness, which is engulfed Bollywood in the last 1 or 2 years. I've never seen people more scared. I've never seen people more wanting to know how much is being made, where. I've never seen more actors more confused in this time to come out also. Very brave by everyone. That were you shocked at the downfall? It started about a couple of years ago, and I remember having a discussion with you once about it where, you said that you might not see it happen. I could feel it with people growing resentment as to semi-okay content. How do you deal with it now with the people around you?
So I think there are two things. I think that one kind of discontent, I think, is completely legitimate, which is the discontent with bad content, so to speak. I think that's absolutely fair.
Yeah.
I think that the audiences are far more exposed now than we've ever been. I think we have access to content from across the world, international content, regional content. There's absolutely excellent stuff being made in so many other language industries. Frankly, why should the viewer be okay with formulaic tripe being generated by Bollywood? If that is happening, I think they are well within their rights to show their discontent, and you should hold Bollywood accountable. Why not? And I think that actually is the path for better content to be made, because I hope that the makers are listening.
We've seen some fantasy films, do well. But do you think that it'll have to always be bigger and better and Avengers level every single time? Do you think for a short while?
I don't. I'm saying वो तो चलो budget and fantasy level aside, but what you are saying actually is very important. कि आप अगर ऐसा माहौल करोगे तो कोई फिल्म मेकर क्यों कुछ बनाएगा यार? आप अब तो 36 बार आप यही सोचते रहोगे कि यार ये बोलेंगे तो कंट्रोवर्सी हो जाएगी वो. So you're not making an honest cinema. You're not making honest art. आप art नहीं बना रहे, फिर आप वही कोई फॉर्मूला पकड़ लो जो सेफ है, जो चलता है, फिर वही करते रहो.
कॉमेडी करते रहो.
तो कॉमेडी भी नहीं यार, अच्छी कॉमेडी के लिए भी आपको कुछ आजादी चाहिए. यू हैव टू हैव अ फियरलेस एटमॉस्फेयर. आप कुछ मत करो, आप वही गाड़ियां उड़ाते रहो और आप यही करो फिर बस. It's not a.
So when you're doing this film, were you thinking that, listen, will this work? Or you were not?
यार I anyway don't think if will anything work because I mean you know मैं तो कोई मतलब मेरा काम नहीं है वो. मैं एक्टर हूँ. I'll think कि will this work the day I become a producer. I think will it work in an emotional sense. What I mean is कि क्या audience को पसंद आएगी.
Correct.
I think that कि ये इस पे ये लोगों को अच्छी लगेगी, ये लोग इस पे अच्छे से respond करेंगे. Will they connect to it? Will reviewers like it? I do think that because for my kind of films, the films I have done, word of mouth is very very important. मतलब मैंने even नीलबटे सन्नाटा जैसी फिल्म, इतनी छोटी फिल्म, वो बॉक्स ऑफिस पे उसने पैसे कमा लिए वर्ड ऑफ माउथ के चक्कर में. अनारकली रियली स्मॉल फिल्म. इट हैड उसका तो मैथ ही नहीं था कि कुछ हिट विट होती क्योंकि 200 स्क्रीन पे रिलीज हुई ये वो. पर वो फिल्म भी 10 हफ्ते चली, 5 6 थिएटर्स कहीं पे. एंड यू नो इट हैड इट्स ओन लाइक जर्नी, वर्ड ऑफ माउथ. ये वो अब वो पढ़ाई जाती है इन यूएस इन यूनिवर्सिटी. सो आई फील लाइक जो फिल्म्स होते हैं ना उनका सिर्फ हम लोगों को लगता है बॉक्स ऑफिस पे आके खत्म हो गए. वो खत्म नहीं होते. फिल्म्स लिव फॉरएवर. माय मदर इज अ फिल्म स्कॉलर. आई हैव सीन हर गो टू आर्काइव्स, टेक आउट फिल्म्स फ्रॉम द 40s. सो आई नो दैट फिल्म्स लास्ट फॉरएवर फ्रॉम 30s 40s अर्ली सिनेमा.
What have been a favorite of all time? You know, the current generation of the last 50 years just thinks of Sholay.
Yeah.
You know, when you go back.
We don't
is
think
she
of
the prior? Is she a Guru Dutt fan and those
she
kind of
loves
films?
Guru Dutt and she loves Ritwik Ghatak, the Bengali sort of very legendary director. She only made 6 films, I think.
So she's not
7.
so much into the popular names only.
No, she knows. Like she's done. She's researched all of this stuff. And early cinema, like 30s ki silent films and all that. Like there's.
What does she say about today's cinema? Does she like cinema? I'll give an example. Lal Singh Chaddha, I was in beautiful. I loved it. It was beautiful.
Yeah, I liked it too. I really liked it.
There's certain parts that could have felt, but it didn't do well. When it didn't do well, it started to break my heart. I said, यार अब performance के लिए कोई जगह नहीं बचेगी क्या? So when you see film scholars who could actually become critics, are there films that she's liked when she's come home and said, I really like this film?
Yeah, she likes a lot of films, and my mother actually, her work is on melodrama. Her PhD is on looking at trauma and melodrama and how, like,
you have a PhD on that?
Yeah, she's a cinema studies scholar from.
Jesus Christ!
New York University.
Real critic तो घर पे है भाई ये. What is her favorite film of yours? Nilbate.
Anarkali.
Really?
Yeah.
Performance-wise or story-wise?
I think both wise. She says that between Nilbate and Anarkali, the whole range of you as an actor can be seen, like in terms of. So I was. But I don't trust my parents very much because वो ना मेरे प्यार के चक्कर में मतलब वो बच्चे का मोह होता है ना तो like कुछ ऐसी भी फिल्में और कुछ ऐसी performances हैं. I'm like मम्मी please. And she's like नहीं बड़ा अच्छा किया. I'm like ये मम्मी बोल रही है. ये film scholar नहीं है.
But इसमें भी अच्छे actors है बहुत यार. Your star cast
No,
is
we have
fabulous.
this is a lovely film. It's a very sweet film. It's a very fun film. सबसे I mean हमने वो message की बात करी but बड़ी मजेदार film है. बड़ी you know it's funny as you can see from the trailers also. And Mojil and great performances. Shikha of course was with me in Veere the Wedding, so we are very happy to be reunited. But Meher and Pooja both have done wonderful performances and both have very nice presence on screen. And the nicest thing, forget all that, is that our friendship, the four of us, that chemistry, you know, it really showing. And then we have Girish Kulkarni, who's such an amazing actor. And so the vibe with the chemistry between that cop and these women is also hilarious.
No, I think it's worked. Half the battle was on with the casting. The question only is, are you going to be able to mount a fierce enough battle to bring the audiences into theaters? You're trying very hard with.
I'm trying very hard. I have not slept in the last 2 weeks.
What's the buzz like?
I can't make out. You will have to tell me that because मैं तो जो लोग.
I'll tell you what. They're just recovering. कुछ तो चली ब्रह्मास्त्र. सबका यही है. और कुछ दिमाग में नहीं चल रहा है लोगों का. You know. थोड़ी चल गई थोड़ा ये. I found it okay. I given a scathing, not a scathing review. I said there's such a beautiful film part of it. I do believe that now that they've announced 2, they understand the mechanics of it. But that's a mechanical sort of different kind of film. Yours is a very different content-oriented film. I want to know if the audiences will be able to take on content-oriented films, or will they now be better off on OTT and make good money, recover cost, and move forward?
That's the question. That's the scary part also, because I think that if they come into the hall, they'll definitely like it. I know that 100%.
Yeah.
But will they come in, right? That's the question. I mean,
we have to put Swara out in front of Namaskar, like the Air India logo earlier.
I think मुझे जाके ट्विटर पे कुछ बोल दे आज रात को. मैं 2-3 महीने से चुप हूँ. मैं अपने प्रोड्यूसर को बोल रही थी, सर क्या थोड़ा ठंडा लग रहा है कि मैं जाऊँ क्या? He's like, भाई तू छोड़ दे please.
भाई अभी बहुत माहौल गर्म है. Thank you so much, Jani, for joining me.
Thank you.
You know, there's so much that she can do, and I do believe one day you should become a director.
Oh God.
No, you should. I don't know whether you have the patience for it, but you should, because I think there's a vision that you have, and get your parent
I've
mother
written
involved.
2 scripts.
Well, you
so
should.
I'm
No, you should direct it. No, not produce. Produce तो कोई भी कर लेगा.
Yeah, but I want to act in it, यार.
हाँ फिर.
तो अब सब कुछ खुद नहीं करना ना कि ये राइट भी कर लिया, एक्टिंग भी कर ली, डायरेक्ट भी कर लिया, प्रोड्यूस भी कर लिया.
किशोर कुमार करते थे?
नहीं इतना टैलेंट नहीं है मेरे अंदर. Let's not. ये प्लीज.
सीधा मैं उधर ही चलेगा ना.
नहीं.
और जो और भी नाम लिए थे, but so you have written 2 scripts.
I've written 2 scripts.
Are they good?
I like them, and people who've read them like them. One is love triangle. It's a very raw, very raw love story.
So you need 2 new actors with you.
I need 2 new actors.
Yeah.
And the other is it's a rom-com, but based on 2 friends who are both very screwed up people. So
Sure.
so it's a rom-com with friends.
Very disappointing. I would assume.
कोई politics नहीं भाई.
मैं वही सोच रहा था.
नहीं.
Dark, gritty, grey,
देखिए.
politics. ये सब कुछ होना चाहिए था.
देखिए झंडा पर्चा मोर्चा ये सब जो है ये मैं रैलियों पे मैं करती हूँ, सड़कों पे ये विरोध प्रोटेस्ट मूवमेंट्स में. फिल्में जो हैं वो कहानियां होती हैं, उसकी सोल होनी चाहिए कहानी. I mean you can still make a political film. I can't. I will not.
Film, if she makes it, will only remain in the editing table. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
And see you soon. Remember, Jahaan Chaar Yaar theaters mein out hai. Go check it out. The love that has been shown, at least box office wise, to Brahmastra has to carry on. It has to carry on. Can't just require a 400 crore film. It makes no sense if you're just going to pour out love, put 300 crores into a 400 crore film. It's still a loss. Understand that. Film mechanics need to be understood, film logistics need to be understood, and the whole point is you've got to go out there and make the effort. 2 घंटे पहले गाड़ी में बैठ के जाते थे ना, अब वापस कीजिए, बहुत जरूरी है. Bye.